G'day, I'm Molly Taylor, driver in Extreme E for Veloce Racing.
Molly Taylor in the car. We know how good she was from last year, so well within her talent.
Yeah, her capabilities unquestionable. She is absolutely brilliant out there.
I first discovered racing through my family. I'm third generation rally driver. Both my mum and dad were rallying before I was born. That's how they met. So grew up with it definitely in my blood. I didn't start till I was a bit later though. I'd say I've always been a pretty competitive person. When I was younger, I was obsessed with horses and I wanted to be an Olympian horse rider. That was my dream, and then discovered rallying when I was about 15, 16. So that definitely, that need for adrenaline has always been there, and that competitive edge. I think my favourite things about rallying, I mean there's so much, but it's the adrenaline rush, it's the challenge, it's trying to drive the car right on the edge of grip and let it stay there, and you're kind of like dancing the car, and that feeling from the driver's seat is pretty phenomenal, but also the larger aspects to it, you know, how difficult it is, how many elements you need to get right, the teamwork that's required between driver, co-driver and the larger team, and trying to go on this amazing adventure with all these people, but also try something that's a bit of a buzz as well. I think rallying and motorsport is incredibly tough, so for sure there's been a lot of setbacks. I think, you know, for every success there's probably been 10 failures along the way. So I think it's, you know, learning from all those things and just never giving up, because there's so much resource and so much time and so much practice that you need that's hard to do in motorsport. So yes, there's definitely always been setbacks, but when you have those moments where it all comes together, that high is just unlike anything else. I think from the very first conversation that I had with Veloce, it was a pretty easy decision in my mind to come back full-time into Extreme E. You could see the genuine passion, motivation and ambition. It's a young team made up of a lot of people that have big ambitions, and that really came through very clearly on the first call, and I thought, you know, this is an environment that I want to be around and I want to be part of, and I feel like I'm really closely aligned to. They're a fantastic team, really great bunch of humans, but also very competitive as well. So we know that we've got a big job on our hand. It's going to be a very competitive season, but we've got all the right ingredients, and the series itself is just so much fun to be a part of and to watch its growth over the past few years. You know, it's about racing, but it's also about racing in a really meaningful way.